This is a highly satirical short film that only a select few can truly understand. A stone man emerges from the ground, carrying a book several times larger than his body on his back. With lifeless eyes, he takes heavy steps forward. Ahead of him, two other stone men also carry gigantic books. It turns out their mission is to carry these massive tomes to the bright place ahead. However, the environment here is extremely harsh. Not only is the land barren, but they also face the scorching heat of the sun. The stone men struggle to walk with the heavy books on their backs. Soon, one of them, exhausted and overwhelmed, is crushed to the ground by the weight of the book. Seeing this, the other two companions exchange a glance. The one in front chooses to continue moving forward, while the remaining stone man looks at his companion's gradually receding figure. He then turns to look at the other crushed by the book. After some hesitation, he decides to keep climbing towards the goal. After countless days and nights, he finally reaches the end point. However, he discovers that the stone man who arrived before him has vanished. Instead, a colossal structure appears ahead. The stone man has no choice but to continue his arduous journey, carrying the giant book. As he walks, he arrives at a desolate desert. Books scattered on the ground indicate that many of his kind have perished here. Suddenly, a gust of wind and sand engulfs him. In an instant, he finds himself in an unfamiliar place. The destination, the judgment platform. Following the example of his fellow stone men, he turns around and kneels. Behind rows of stone men carrying books stands the giant judge. The judge suddenly extends a large eye and begins inspecting the huge books brought by the stone men one by one. He first takes interest in a book and, after taking it, mercilessly throws the stone man into a black hole. Next, he tosses another stone man into the abyss. In this manner, the judge hurls all the stone men before him into the black hole, while placing their painstakingly carried books on the shelves behind him. Having completed his immediate task, the judge closes his eyes, waiting for the next batch of stone men. Meanwhile, in a distant land, another stone man emerges from the ground, carrying a giant book, and begins his arduous journey.